Welcome to kcheebplays, Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. Let's get started. Christoph, Kylinka, Uliov, and Clarence were meeting again. This time it was a little different. Pivot in their plans was being discussed, and not everyone was happy about it. Christoph and Uliov wanted to build a vehicle and airplane production facility, rather than proceed with uranium processing. Kylinka wanted to stay the course. The amount of money to be made, she argued, was considerable. How can we turn our backs on this, she asked. It's a huge opportunity and will set us up as a major supplier of nuclear fuel to the world. Energy from nuclear power is the way of the future. We can't ignore that, and should be a part of it. Christoph countered, but what besides jobs does that do for the Republic, Kylinka? We have no plans or need for more electricity. If we build vehicles and airplanes, we can use them, sell them, and provide jobs. I think for the Republic, this is the best course of action. Not to mention our coffers are overflowing. How much more do we need? Kylinka gasped and mockingly said, Christoph Bramsky, did you hear what you just said? He smiled and continued, honestly, I can see us needing more electricity. While we've not planned it out yet, the container harbor and accompanying city will not be a small project. The power needs will be substantial. Uliov chimed in, what if we could have both? Both, Christoph exclaimed. That's next to impossible, given the space constraints. I agree, Kylinka nodded. Think about it this way, Uliov said. If we can get the uranium out of the ground, we can get it anywhere we need it. Our rail system will see to that. We only need a mine or two, storage, and a loading facility. From there, we can scout out a suitable place to build the uranium processing plants and possibly a nuclear reactor. Clarence sat forward in his chair. I think that's a good compromise, Uliov said. There are many places in the Republic we can set that up. And in the meantime, we could export the raw uranium. Kylinka, you know there's a market for it. Yes, Clarence, there is, Kylinka replied, but it's not quite as lucrative. No, it's not, Kylinka, Christoph said, but at the worst, this plan only delays making real rubles, as you like to say. I'm all for this change. Very well, Kylinka sighed. You've made some good points, and we're not completely shutting down the uranium plants. I can live with that. Excellent, Christoph and Uliov said at the same time. Let's get going on the plans then. Clarence, over to you. Clarence sat back in his chair and muttered to himself. Here we go again. Hi, Cheeb here. So, I guess you still get to see me blow up some buildings. Yeah, the first one being, so just quick recap. So we got, more than enough people working in these two plants. We'll plan out a little bit of a better way to get people here, but that's not urgent at this point in time. So, let's get rid of these old passenger stations. And any of the roads and pedestrian paths that were set up for them. Okay. Can go. Got to be a little careful here in the snow. One can go as well. And then we can probably plan out a little better. This is equidistant to the two places that need people, so it's probably not the end of the world there. And then should be able to move this road almost through here and create a little more space here. Still not sure exactly how I got that one in there, but it's there and it worked, so yeah. Anyway, look at the people. Go to work. Okay, cool. At some point I'm going to want to get rid of this storage. It was for the trains, obviously, and doesn't serve a huge. Well, it doesn't supply enough fuel really for the ship when it comes for fuel. So it's kind of an intermediate that isn't particularly necessary. And if we need fuel or bitumen, we can get them out of these two. So as long as we have enough bitumen, and it looks like with our increased staffing, we might be able to start seeing a little bit of a surplus to get out of here. But anyway, that's not something I'm overly concerned with at this point. My main focus from here is going to be making sure that we get this CO area up and running, so that we can get on with some of these other plans for getting everything dealt with over here. So it's going to be a thing. I sure hope it's going to be a thing. So yeah, they're finishing up the last couple of sections of pipe. We'll probably get them started working. The helicopters started working on this stuff up here. Although I would kind of prefer that we get our COs organized. Maybe that's a better way to go. Get those built so that we can actually start doing some construction. And I got to figure out how to get more people into this area. So looks like we've got. I can take that down to 0 and move alt up to 100. And I'm not sure exactly what those numbers mean or how they work or what they affect, but it's all good. Might be able to actually get buses out here now. So yeah, what do we need dealt with next? Got enough gravel and no bitumen, and we can get concrete now. So what that means to me is let's purchase a couple of concrete mixers. Oops. That's an interesting looking one. Little baby one, 2.5 tons. 5 tons. What's the biggest one? 13. I don't know that I've really used that one. I've used these two quite a bit. What's your speed? 80? That's okay. That orange kind of, oh, that's better. It's closer with the color theme that I've been going with there. And did I set up the source of concrete? Probably not yet. I think I can just do one of those, and it'll be concrete. And hopefully, well, let's see. What are you guys working on right now? We can get them delivering. I don't know that they need concrete there. Oh, interesting that that one's not done. Just trying to get the local guys doing as much as they can. These guys are walking a long ways. Looks to me like, oh, they're coming down here to work on this road. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, and that reminds me. We're delivering. That's right. It's all good. Yeah, he's in there filling up right now, I think. Oh, maybe not. He's gone for fuel. Where's my truck? Okay. I'm just blind. Oh, and the other thing that I needed to get dealt with too was the gravelization of some of these roads too. That's a phrase. Should be able to do 2 sections. And get our local guys dealing with that. Actually, I think I have it on my hotkey, right? Yeah. There we go. We'll have to go the long way around, but that'll be fine. And we should be able to change the source of gravel for these guys as well. That should make it much more convenient. Cool. Save the long trip anyway. There we go. Okay, gonna let this go for a bit and come back and see. I'm considering making another heliport in Kiamnov. And I know I mentioned last episode that I wasn't sure where I would put that. But I think this is a pretty reasonable place. Right here. There's a fair amount of unemployment here, if I'm not mistaken. Well, yeah, there is definitely employment, and I think it would be beneficial because the city's at least a year away, and it's not going to take a year to build that. So, heliport. I think we need anything too elaborate. Rooftop? Yeah, I don't think I'm going with the rooftop one. Actually, it's the for citizens one. That's the one that I want to deal with. This has 3. Make sure I've got that set up correctly. How do I get the road access in here? Let's see if I do that, and we can come over here. But the heating issue right by the shopping center, I don't know if that's a good idea either. Let me see, where's the pedestrians? It's on that side. I don't know. I'm not sure which way I prefer this. Or maybe I just give it a quick spin and deal with it that way. We can certainly move it back a little bit. Okay, enough fussing. That'll work. And I can actually even do something like this. That'll be fine. Get myself a road. See what kind of mess I can turn that into. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay. Get going. Pedestrians, get her built. And get the Kiamnov, no, the Bramsky group. No, the Myadzol group going on that one. And then I should be able to get one of the helicopters from over here. The extras. The Myadzol. I've got one sitting there waiting, so that'll be, that should be good. You can run back and forth, and if I need another, I can buy another. Messages. What's going on? Electricity problem. Electricity problem. Don't, here I am talking about electricity, saying, how we don't need electricity. We've got more than we need. And what pops up? I think something's going on. Wow. Was it a worker issue? Because there was only 4 workers in there. There are only 4 workers in there. What's going on here? Let me just... you can see what's happening. Don't like the way that's shaping up. Is everyone taking the tram now? Who else coming here? Just one route from there. How many people are waiting? Not many. Not cool. Maybe I turn workers off on this one that's close here, because that's a pretty much a mission critical situation. So, or for the power plant anyway. Yeah. See if we can get more people going here. Certainly is not a lot, is it? Probably affect the heat. Well, we've got plenty of people on heat duty, not telling anyone where to go, so that's interesting. Okay, now we're back up. Bizarre. Momentary glitch. Okay, let's get back to, or try to remember what I was looking at. Oh, correct. Okay, so let's make sure that we've got some train stuff happening. We're building. This is all good. That's both finished. 2 tracks being built here. These guys are not working on anything. I think we get them going on this. And continue the second leg there. Make sure that, yeah, those are both stopped at this point, so they'll continue down that way. Get the bridge dealt with. Nice. And I think the second one from Zena, and come and start this one. That's good. And I gotta tie all this stuff in. Yeah, okay. Progressing. So, the change in plan. So the city's still going here, right in this area. And there's no doubt about it there. The uranium and then the processing. If I recall from the only other, uranium processing I built, I'm probably going to take up an area somewhere in this range, which, if we want to do the farms and stuff up here when we need them, doesn't leave a whole lot of space. I don't want to put everything one on top of the other for the vehicle and airplane construction. Plus, not to mention, you need an airstrip for the production, so you can get your planes either exported or running a route for you once they're made. So I'm just thinking that, clouds, if we kind of reserve everything this direction from uranium for the fields, for the farms, probably 2 farms up in that area, and then we can have Let's see. Let's have a look. See how much space we have here. Because if I remember correctly, we need about a kilometer. No, I've even lost the... Oh, it's over here. Okay. We need about a kilometer. If I'm not mistaken, I'll have to check that out and see. But I'm thinking the runway's here, and then the airplane construction is over here. That still leaves... Is that advanced? No. Engineering. Railway. And what do we need here? Whoops. Yeah, we need a fair amount of stuff here. Not even producing our own electronics, are we? And we're going to need a ton of rail access in here too. Just trying to see what where they come off the line. I think you put the parking spaces for them and they go from there. So that would be on that side. And if we're going to start it, we may as well put it down here. If it goes generally in this area. Yeah, I think that can work. Or line. It's not, no, I wouldn't really consider this the main line anymore. It's an offshoot, and I got to figure out what exactly I want to do for, for junctioning through here as well. Shouldn't be overly busy, but if we can get around it, why wouldn't we? I mean, get around jamming things up. And I was considering having a connection from this side as well. We'll see what happens with that. Vehicles. Yeah, it's not nearly as big. It does need probably about the same number of products. So having them in reasonable, proximity to each other is not going to be a bad thing, I don't think. Or we've got the drop-off for all of those things. All of those things getting technical on you. Plastics, electronic components, fabrics, mechanical components, electronics. We had a fire. They took care of it. Thank you. We're going to need a lot of smart people too, aren't we? Yeah, I think they take the exact same products. There's 5, well, plus steel. And then this one, oh yeah, steel and aluminum. Right. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Well, I think that's pretty much sort of cemented it in my brain that that's going to work. Probably end up doing a little bit of terraforming here. Run our runway up this way. Airplane. You could even push it this way a little bit. How do I get rail in here? Shouldn't be that big a deal, especially if we're dead ending, because this rail's going to come out and up, and we'll have drop off and pick up, or not drop off, but pick up for the crops. So that'll be good. That will definitely be good. And I mean, I could, that's the long way around. Honestly, if we want to get rail up here, coming this way, it just doesn't make any sense. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to figure out a way through. from this direction up that way. So yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. That'll work. So let's get back and see how we're doing over here. Not particularly busy. Got a bunch of things being worked on. What do they need? They just need people. And my borer does have. Okay. Got them all assigned to that, so concrete and asphalt. So why don't we have concrete coming in here? Yeah, this is set to... Concrete's not missing anything, is it? Oh, workers. Oh, is it time to start the buses? Yeah, I would say so. I'm going to start one of them and see what happens. Don't know that I want to take too many away from the construction office, even though we're not doing particularly well in that regard. Hopefully the second one does a little better job for us. Okay. Looking all right. And now I gotta try to figure out what my plan of attack for here is. We don't need this crossover here anymore. So I can get rid of that. Zoom in so I don't make any mistakes. Wait for the train to go by. Okay. Get these signals moved around. Where's the... All right, I just need to get a good angle on this so I know where to... Okay, that can go there. This is the way out. And this is the way in. So I can get rid of this one now. Those two, actually. Sorry about that, boys. And you can't come out. Actually, I think I can just get rid of these and turn that into just one big junction. No one's coming from this direction anymore anyway, so I think that's all good. Just trying to get my get prepared for some of the changes that we're going to be making here. So this is the real problem for me, is how do I maintain road access and then be able to make this wide enough. I'm going to have a little electricity issue as well. Make this wide enough to get yeah, and that's not even a thing right now to get through there. Probably can on this side, but I really don't want to do the little zigzaggy thing. I think I can get rid of this one as well for the time being. Probably have to put one back at some point, but we don't need it now for sure. And clean that up. Sorry, confusing the gang again. run. So, what do I? It's pretty much, I think, go across here and then put a bridge that's higher up here. Yeah, it's still going to be a problem either way. Doesn't matter how I manage that. Because if I put the bridge across and then they come back down, pretty sure I can't do any terraforming under that bridge anymore, even if it's higher up. That's my... What are you overlapping with? Snapping issue? Or near snap issue? Or is it an issue with the... Okay. Yeah. Thing is, I want this to come in from a little bit higher up. So maybe we do a little bit of ye old terraforming. And think that's... See how that works. Don't know that it's going to be great, honestly. We'll see. This is too close. Hill causing the obstruction. Interesting. Why the hill would be causing a problem. No. No. That's not an option. Really isn't. I mean, the other thing that I was thinking about was just running a road down and back up, so that I could widen here and then replace the bridges. But then I still have to come back, and yeah, this is going to be a pain, because I'm not even sure if I can. Too steep. Yeah, that's a problem. It's almost going to be, I might have to, wow, I'm at a loss here as to trying to figure out how I'm going to be able to make that work. Mm-hmm. Don't know. Wondering what it would look like. Just quickly do this. If we didn't have to widen it. Oh, I better do the near snap again. But yeah, I need that out of there to even tell if I can get through there. This just does not look doable with that bridge, and it's going to be the arches there. Created a real issue, haven't I? Thinking. Can I run? Yeah, this will run down here. Take a couple of trees out. That's not the worst. And then how high up do I need to go to get over all of this? Because actually I gotta come through too, because what I really need is to run this around this side, connect through, and connection from here in for my passengers, because this will be gone, and then the passengers can go up and over. I just want to again, we're separating cargo from passenger. Oh, I should be letting this run, sorry. But the main line will come through here still, and I don't know that I can get 2 lines through here that are even going to look remotely. Yeah, no. It's not happening there either. Wow. I think I need a nuke to make that happen. And then, yeah, the easy part is this coming up here. Okay, I gotta do a lot of thinking about this, and probably not particularly entertaining. Although sometimes the thought processes can be good, but I'm kind of fighting a little bit with how exactly to do this. Maybe if we change the road completely so that it comes from here over and then connects back up instead of crossing here, that'll free that up. If I build the road across here, that's gonna look funky. It's the technical term of the day, funky. If I can get it to cross there. I mean, I'd end up building it back in again. More thought. Anyway, I'll leave it there for now. Do we have workers now? Oops, that's the dry storage. Don't need workers there. Where's my bus? Oh. Wow. This one we don't have bitumen, so I don't want that there yet. Okay. All the pipes are done. What do we need here? Everything. Concrete, asphalt. Well, that's telling me that we need that one there, and this one's done. I think all the other ones are done. Nope, that one's not done. Okay. Yeah, we need them making that. There's no way this is happening without it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, logistics. Not seeing my bus again. Doesn't mean he's not there, just not seeing him. Oh, went for fuel. Okay. Go get some people, please. Oh, that's all done. Sweet. Get the next one dealt with. Right up to here. He'll complain for a little while this was being built, but it's okay. Okay. Working our way back. Now, do we have anything happening here? We should have soon. And they've picked up this. It's good. And let's go quickly over to Bramski. Want to check out, make sure that we're not having snaps. Still, they're not full, but they are producing, so. There we go. Lager Hall. Okay. Should have a steady flow of workers there. Here as well. Yeah. Doing just fine. Okay. And we've got it all transferred from there to here. And I forgot to check at the end of the year before harvest started how much was left here. If I needed to add another train or something else. Don't know that there's that much more that needed to be done there. And this is flowing so much better. Speaking of which, I should probably give the signals here the once over, just to make sure that there isn't too large gaps. That seems reasonable. I can possibly squeeze one more in, but I don't know that it's necessary, honestly. If it starts to get busier, we could. And get rid of these two nodes. Thank you. Okay, that all looks decent. Got a couple of areas there. Oh yes, this needs well, certainly isn't very busy, this area. Picking up or dropping off anything in these areas, so don't know that it's critical to try to wedge another one in there. But on this, because there's multiples, actually maybe I'll try this one. Had mixed results from the mixed signals. Yeah. Really, I think that's all we need for that. Everything else is good. Much quieter this section of rail is. This rail is busy. There's always stuff going on, but it seems to be flowing much better now. I mean, right now we don't have, and there he stops, but we don't have the as many construction rail cranes on theirs before. And I think I can get rid of this. Almost forgot about this little section here. Really isn't necessary anymore. Cool. Pay attention to the signaling here. Want to make sure I get this. Oops. Sorry, I did that, didn't I? Oh, this is so hard to see. Oh, I've really left a bit of a mess for signaling here, haven't I? Definitely need... Okay, where are we at? This works. But we do like to have the signals together when I can. And we can easily squeeze another one in here. On, you can do it. Yeah, it looks equidistant-ish. Good. Oh, this is so hard to see. My old eyes. Not sure why you're slowing down. Or was there a signal there before? Good. A little janky though, isn't it? Maybe I don't need quite as many here to try to work on some of the spacing stuff that Dennis was trying to teach me. They're all going to bunch up here though anyways, I think. Or anyway. Well, we've completed the separation of materials and cargo and rail here completely now, so that's good. I like a lot. The next one's going to be harder. Worth it. Definitely worth it. We're looking here. Know that we need that many. Move this up to a high priority. We need people up there. So I should have checked to see if anyone was on their way. Yep, got the whole gang. Okay, well, we're on our way. Up to about 45 minutes now. Try not to do a time lapse in this one because there isn't a destination or a goal here other than getting the. Well, good, we got a couple more COs built up. Just a matter of getting some people here, and hopefully I've got a little better plan for getting that dealt with. So, thanks for hanging with me for. Quite an hour. Appreciate it. Have yourself a great day. Cheers.